a world where everyone is presenting their best sides, which is understandable. You know, we don't want to necessarily put out our deepest, darkest secrets to everyone in our entire universe. But I was noticing that there was this almost a sense of maybe humanity, and as people we were aspiring to attain things and to do things, as opposed to maybe placing a value on who we are and what we already have. So back in 2014, I mentioned in the previous video that I was having a really rough time. I had applied for 750 jobs in the space of a year, and just nothing was working and I was trapped. And so on the surface, I had nothing to report to the world. I had nothing on a surface, superficial level to say that was going on, but there was a wealth of change and growth happening inside of me. And actually I was already rich in that sense, hence the name Billionaire. I think I would describe it as my soil was being tilled, and I was really able to get to the depth of my roots and actually see just how far they were and just how deep they were. I was also finding out what the purpose was in this crazy season. I could sense that it was pivotal, yet to the world around me, these greatest achievements and triumphs, they go unnoticed, they go uncelebrated, they go unrecognised. And these are the things that make you and me, and it's your roots. You know, how well do you cope under pressure? What's your level of compassion and generosity like? And integrity, you know, does your life look the same in front of people as it does behind closed doors? Are you unshaken by people's opinions of you because you're grounded in what's actually real? Ultimately, Billionaire is about exploring the unchanging and often unseen reality of life. When you're shaken like I was, you know, any unreliable foundations and supports, you know, they wear away. They show their vulnerability and their frailty, and you're left to evaluate what are you left with, what's been working for you and what's stood firm, and what fears have actually held you back and ultimately not stood the test of time and held up. What do you need to do to replace them and actually build it back up from the ground? So Billionaire is about learning to speak in line with reality, regardless of feelings and emotions. And it's recognising that truth is powerful, fundamental and completely freeing. And the pressure is off in terms of performance because you are already so rich in the best possible way. You know, it's really easy in hard times to write them off as insignificant, but if we are able to assess and examine our roots, then we can actually never attain and ultimately sustain greater heights. So Billionaire is about celebrating the unseen because it's glorious.